Hey you guys, so today's video is going to be talking about wrestling. First off, I want to say sorry if you hear my son yelling at any point in the background. My door is open and yeah. So we're going to talk about some rumors and stuff that I hear about WWE and maybe AEW. Because I want to get more into the wrestling stuff, specifically Impact, WWE, AEW, Ring of Honor, NXT. And so I want to try to plan out more videos like this and try to do them better. But this is going to be the first one besides my WWE news. I need to film those again. I'm sorry. I haven't done that. But this is from Sports Kita. This is WWE Rumors Roundup. So number 6 is Brock Lesnar to return in early 2020. There have been reports suggesting that Kevin Owens or Randy Orton are being considered to take on the WWE Champion at the upcoming Royal Rumble pay-per-view. Lesnar has only defended his WWE Championship twice after he won it from Kofi Kingston against Cain Velasquez at Crown Jewel and Rey Mysterio at Survivor Series. While we certainly hope that Lesnar makes his return soon, it will be interesting to see who the Beast Incarnate will start a program with when he does come back. Okay, so it says Kevin Owens or Randy Orton. I think it would be really interesting for either one of those boys to be having a program with Brock Lesnar, because I think both of the guys deserve a big push and they are really good in storylines and stuff. I think I'll be happy with either one of those two. And if it's somebody completely different, we'll find out. So I'm just interested to see if it is actually going to be one of those two. I'm really sorry if you guys hear me in the background. Okay, number 4, a major push planned for Samoa Joe. I like that because I really loved Samoa Joe in Impact Wrestling. I thought he was really good as a heel, good as a babyface. He's really good on the mic, I feel like. He's a good wrestler, he's a good athlete. I think he's really amazing and really talented. So I'm excited for him if he actually does get the big push I think he deserves. Because he basically kind of has, I guess, with his storyline with Seth Rollins and the OP. It's Seth Rollins. Why in the heck did you align yourself with the freaking OP? But I'm kind of glad that Seth is a heel because he really is an amazing heel, but I also love him as a babyface, so I'm kind of mixed about that. But he's also really good at both, so as long as I see my boy Seth, I'm okay. Samoa Joe has been serving as a commentator on Raw for the last couple of weeks owing to his broken thumb. However, reports are now stating that Joe's hand is healed up and we can expect him to make a comeback soon. It is also being stated that a major push can be expected for the Samoan submission machine when he does return. Samoa Joe is expected to get a big push upon his return to the ring, which will be any time now. That is what K-Side Seats has reported. Given his altercation with Seth Rollins and the AOP this past week, it is clear that Samoa Joe will be itching to take his revenge next week. Okay. Another thing that I've seen is that on AEW next week, I'm pretty sure, I think it was on AEW Dynamite next week, Taz will be making an appearance, so I'm excited for that. Because I freaking loved Taz on Impact Wrestling and with the whole group. So I love that. So I'm excited to see what happens with that situation with Taz making an appearance in AEW. Because I think he's still signed to Impact Wrestling. Seth Rollins speaks about Jon Moxley's exit. The architect Seth Rollins has had a tremendous year. From being the biggest babyface to the most hated heel, Rollins has truly come to a full circle. The former Shield member opened up about how he feels about Jon Moxley, aka Dean Ambrose, leaving WWE early this year. The former WWE champion spoke about why he felt his former Shield brother exit might have been a good thing. There was such... I really apologize if you missed it. There was certainly a bittersweet nature to it. You hate to see him go. Someone that you've been through so much with in Ambrose over the course of your career in WWE. But I think it was almost necessary for all of us to move on from the Shield in a way. Knowing that the era of the Shield was done for good, it was easy to focus on just being Seth Rollins and easy for Roman to focus on just being Roman Reigns, and we could really step forward and take our singles careers to the next level. While Seth Rollins is currently on Raw, Roman Reigns is an integral part of SmackDown, whereas Moxley is making huge waves as part of the AEW team. He said that in his 365 special on the WWE Network for $9.99 a month, you guys. You can do that. I'll leave it in the link below. Yes, he talked about that in his 365 special. They also have several women specials and several set specials. And I think they have one Dean Ambrose special and a Shield special. This made me so emotional watching the Shield one. Because that was my group, those were my boys, they're still my boys, no matter whether in their career or company, I will support them fully. I need to buy a Jon Moxley shirt, you guys. I need to buy some Jon Moxley merch. I need to buy some Seth merch. I need to buy some Roman merch. I need to buy some Shield merch. And I need to buy some Liv Morgan merch, some Becky merch, some Sasha merch, some Charlotte Flair merch. I need to buy a lot of WWE merch. I love my shows. And I love supporting them. Speaking of Liv Morgan, have you guys seen all of the teasers we've been getting every week? I'm super duper stoked. Whoa. I'm super duper stoked to see where this goes. I'm really hoping it's not gonna be disappointing like the Emelina, is that how you say it? Yeah, the Emelina thing with Emma. Well, they were supposed to give her a makeover and it completely failed because they didn't do it. Like they showed her and then they stopped it, and then I really hope it doesn't turn out that way for Liv Morgan. I love her so much. Like I love her look, I just love her in general. So I really hope she gets a big push when she returns and this is not disappointing. And she's already dyed her hair, as you guys could tell in the promos. So I'm excited to see what happens and how will they take her from here on out. And so I'm excited to see when she returns and how it happens, you know. Number 1 is plans for Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy. That freaking TLC match was freaking amazing and crazy. I loved it. I enjoyed it. I love those two a lot. I want them to have a big purchase with the company eventually, or coming soon at least, I hope. I just love them. I think they're both really good athletes. I think they're both really good on the mic and in the storylines and stuff. So here's what it says. Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy have been involved in an interesting rivalry over the past few weeks. The two tore up the house during their match at TLC and will be facing each other yet again next week on Raw. Dave Meltzer revealed on Wrestling Observer Radio, while the chances of Murphy and Black forming a tag team are very low. I think the plan long term is for Buddy Murphy to be a big heel and Aleister Black to be a big baby face. So I don't think they are going to be in a tag team anytime soon and both be single stars. That's the idea, you know. It will probably get, I don't want to say probably, there's always a chance no matter what the plan is. Gets derailed. It's pretty high percentage when it comes to new stars. Things get derailed, you know, way too high a percentage. It will be interesting to see if Vince greenlights it or Vince gets bored with it. While Black is a former NXT champion, Buddy Murphy is a former Cruiserweight champion. It will be interesting to see where this rivalry leads in the coming weeks. I highly agree. I'm ready to see where these two go in their career and everything. So that's everything with the computer, I guess. So we just talk about AEW. I am freaking loving AEW. I don't always watch it. Like, I always watch the clips on YouTube because I always forget that I have to watch it on my actual TV because I don't actually have cable. So I always forget to... Okay. Yes, I always forget to get a TV subscription app thing, you know, like Sling or something like that, or Hulu TV, or what was the other? There's other ones, but I always forget to get them, and to be able to watch it, so I always just watch what's on YouTube. It's basically how I keep up with it, besides like Twitter. But besides that, I've been loving it. I freaking love the Inner Circle, because my boys, Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. Gotta support my local people. Gotta support my Texas people. Hi, kitty. You wanna say hi, kitty? This is Kitty. This is my grandma's ex-boyfriend's cat. For some reason he came back to the house, so we just keep him. So he's back. Yeah. I love to support my local wrestlers who have, I'm so proud of Sammy, and I'm so proud of Chris Jericho, and everybody else in AEW. I'm proud of Cody for making it happen, and I'm excited to see where Cody goes with the company, and Ali. I loved Ali in Impact Wrestling. Okay, so we're going to... Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is probably going to be the last thing, just because I should have done more research before doing this video, but like I say in most of my videos, I will get better at doing research and stuff. Okay, this one is probably really a rumor because this wrestler had to retire due to an injury that could possibly paralyze him, and so you guys should know who that is about. Once I said that, it is about Edge. Somebody wants to say hi. Say hi, baby. Hey, Edge reportedly signs in-ring contract with WWE amid rumored 2020 return. Yes. It has been speculation ever since Edge anytime we've ever seen Edge since he retired, he's never ever gotten physical because he's unable to, okay? He's physically unable to because of his injury and the possibility of becoming paralyzed. So, when he freaking got physical at, I think it was maybe Royal Rumble 2019? No, I don't know. It was one of the pay-per-views. I cannot think of it at the top of my head which one it was. But he got physical and freaking speared Elias. Yes, I just said that. He speared Elias. He got physical. So ever since that happened, it's been a big talk in the wrestling community and in the wrestling world that he is returning, or that it is at least a possibility. And it says, the Edge to WWE rumors will only continue to heat up as WWE enters the new year. In the latest development to a story that just won't seem to go away, Mike Johnson, a PW insider, is reporting Edge could be nearing an in-ring return after possibly signing a WWE contract. Said Johnson, who has broken countless pro wrestling stories in the past, we've heard that Edge signed a new deal with WWE that has a pretty nice upside. Johnson went on to surmise that Edge could be a surprise entrant in the 2020 Royal Rumble match. Even if it's just for the Royal Rumble, even if he's in it for like a second, a few minutes, not long at all, it would be amazing. Just to see him get in that ring one last time, even if it's for one last single match, even if it's just for the Royal Rumble, if it's not even anything. It would be amazing to see him have one last go. You know what I mean? Like, it's just amazing. Hopefully it's true. We won't find out until Royal Rumble and until next year. These comments are in line with the recent news items that have been slowly but surely hinted toward a possible in-ring return from the rated R superstar looking jacked on Instagram, to at Fight Oracle's report that Edge has been cleared for an in-ring return, to Edge being spotted in Pittsburgh, presumably to meet with WWE doctors, to Edge himself saying he could do a match tomorrow. Edge was immediately forced to retire in 2011 upon defeating Alberto Del Rio for the WWE World Championship at WrestleMania 27. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame the very next year and has since stood clear from any physical activity in the WWE. After making a cameo appearance at WWE SummerSlam in his hometown of Toronto this past year, Edge surprisingly delivered a spear to Elias. This set off a wave of speculation as to whether or not he was ready to come out of retirement at Shawn Michaels in 2002. Edge's possible return is caveat, so to make for another eventful WrestleMania season as the annual WWE Spectacular emanates from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay, with news of John Cena's possible involvement also being reported among reliable platforms as Stephanie McMahon hinting towards a Ronda Rousey return. In addition to an expected presence from NXT, WrestleMania 36 is already beginning to take on an go down and all hands on deck feel. I really want to try to go to this year's WrestleMania if possible, if I can travel there, because I don't think it's going to be in Texas this year. But yes, I want Edge to return. I want Paige. I want Ronda Rousey. But Paige and Edge mainly because of their injuries, and I miss them being in the ring. But Ronda Rousey isn't like career-ending injury that I'm aware of, so she's able to return if she actually wants to, and I think she will, because I think they said that she is going to be back. They just don't know when or how long till then, you know what I mean, because she's wanting to have babies and stuff and start a family of her own. Yeah, so I'm excited to see what happens in the wrestling world for 2020, you guys, so stay tuned for a lot more wrestling content this year and more wrestling vlogs for WWE. Gonna try to go to an AEW show if they come to Texas. Gonna try to go to Ring of Honor, Impact. I want to try to travel to some of them too if they don't come to Texas. And maybe vlog some of my wrestling in my hometown of Texas. So stay tuned for wrestling content on my channel for next year, and just my normal anime, manga, cosplay, unboxings, and vlogs, and anything on my channel. Because I just post what I want, like what I like, and you know, this is my life, my journey, as I say that all the time. Yes, hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was probably not the best, but I did my best that I could, because I like talking about this stuff, so I want to try to do it more and get better at it, even though I don't do it as often as I should, but I want to, and I need to get better at it, and I'm trying. Yes, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Hope you guys enjoy. Sayonara!